really said how peated, but which isn't like this is not their normal their production.
So this is bottle 411 of 1740.
Yeah, so pretty rare. That's the point.
It's not a lot of bottles.
No,
It's not bottles, not barrels.
no,
bottles.
They probably do a couple of barrels for this festival. And that's all they make. I'm done. I'm done with winter.
We're done with
Snow
winter,
and the cold.
This damn thing says we got 6 more weeks. So
Yeah,
you know.
it's around the corner. By March 1st, they get melted. You might snow, but it starts to warm up.
Saw a nice meme or whatever it is on Facebook or something that says they should re-release Groundhog Day and just play the same damn movie. That'd be a great troll.
I enjoyed that movie.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie. Welcome to the Whiskey Cave. I'm Tom.
I'm Derek.
That's Derek. And we got a couple of cool ones today. One I don't. I'll tell you the story.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in my pocket.
Yeah, like,
right?
show them that. Show them that. I mean, that's
it's just a little. So it's. This is Jack Daniel's Coy Hill, 124.5
It's like
proof. So it's a little.
like a specimen bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So I'll get into the story on how we have this in our hands.
And we're gonna crack that Bunnahbhain I brought
The
back.
17-year Bunnahbhain.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm here for. This is gonna be good, but my heart's on that one.
Well, it's unique. It's just special. It's hopefully it's good.
Yeah, you actually were just saying like you're a little
Yeah.
you're a little concerned you're not gonna like it.
I'm so excited.
Are you setting yourself up?
I might be. Yeah, I was so excited when I bought it, but now I'm like, when you invest that much in a bottle, there's just you're worried about disappointment.
How much you pay for it?
Like $420.
$420, boys and girls. We're gonna find out here shortly if Derek likes his $420 bottle. Make your predictions now.
I mean, it's super unique. It's definitely something special.
Well, it was
From that
only
standpoint.
how many bottles was it?
1740,
1,740 bottles produced. That's it.
and they make it for a local festival once a year. It's peated, which is an unusual for their general portfolio. So,
Dude,
it says all the right things on the label, man.
I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm
All right.
excited. So, all right. So
How do you want to start this? We're all over the place.
We're gonna drink some booze. What's
All
we
right.
gonna do?
All right.
So get a couple glasses. So I don't know. Quick story here. I'm sitting in a cigar lounge. As you know, I enjoy the frequent cigar lounge.
often.
By the way, we had a kick-ass weekend at the Original Cigar and Bar. We had the Cigar Hat podcast, so we had Pat, was on one of our previous shows. Him and a whole bunch of other cigar hacks, part of that podcast crew. They made the trip up the White Mountains, and they did a live podcast. I'll actually post the link because they're editing it as we speak.
Yep.
So I'll post the link, and I can upload that. I'll put that in the comment section. So that was awesome time. It was a super, super late night. I didn't leave the cigar lounge until very, very late, only to wake up and have to be there the next morning to do a Rocky Patel event all day long.
Yeah.
So busy weekend. By 11 o'clock Saturday, I was out. I was done. I was a hurting unit. Couple of buddies that were up there, like, because we were spending the night, like, oh, you want to get breakfast in the morning? I'm like, yeah, what are you thinking, 11 a.m.? and they're like, no, Tom, I was thinking like 8 a.m. We got to be out early. I'm like, I don't know if I can commit to that right now. Long and short, we were there 8:05 for breakfast.
There you
So we made that in time. But yeah, it was a super busy weekend. Awesome time. I mean, smoked a lot of cigars. It was great. So I want to say this was early December because I totally forgot I had this. This has been sitting in my the console of your car, forever. I think it was early December. Maybe it was late November. I'm sitting in a cigar lounge and I'm just sitting there like I normally would and drinking a little whiskey, smoking a cigar, and the owner of the cigar lounge was playing bartender that night, and gentleman comes in and goes, "Hey, George." So instantly I knew the man's name was George. He sits there and we talk whiskey for like the next 2 hours. And obviously we have a common connection in whiskey. Mm-hmm. And so at the end of it all, I go to exchange numbers. So let me back up a second. First off, he didn't show me any signs of not, of his ethnicity, right? I just knew his name was George. When I immediately hear George, I think of the G, right? I would naturally spell George G. Now, I'm indirectly in the restaurant industry, as we all know, so I see an abundance of, Asian guys calling themselves Ken.
Yep.
Right. It's or Jay. Very common for Asians. I'm Jay. We both know you're not Jay, but I guess I'll put that on the paperwork. And on obviously in the Mexican restaurants, they call themselves George, but it's Jorge.
Sure.
That's their real name is Jorge. Like they think white people can't say Jorge. I don't get what it is, but it's just very common for everybody all to call him George. So now that. I just assumed this guy was George because somebody said his name was George and his name was spelled with a G because I had no other reason to think that it wasn't spelled with a G. So 2 hours into this, sharing great whiskey, great stories, he goes out and he gets this out of his car. He goes, "I got something for you to sample." I'm like, "Great, man, I'll do an episode." Right?
Yeah.
I've had
was it labeled when he gave it to you?
Yes, 100%. So we're assuming what's in the what's in here. Is
Hopefully he liked you. Is he both of us?
We're gonna die here soon. But anyway, we go to exchange contact information. So he goes, put your name on his phone, and he spells it with a J. And I'm like, "Why don't we call you Jorge?" He goes, "Dude, I don't even speak the language." And I'm like, I'm all baffled. I'm confused now. So, but anyway, George, you're watching. Appreciate you. We're gonna finally tap into this Coy Hill. So the first Coy Hill I have. So first off, Coy Hill. What is Coy Hill? It's a Jack Daniel's special release bottle.
Yep.
That stems from their highest point on the distillery property, named Coy Hill. A lot of times when you raise it up, you get up to elevation. You can produce something a little bit proofier as it affects the angel share and whatnot. So they managed to.
So this is where they age it. They store it.
Correct. Yes. They have a couple of numbered warehouses that this specifically comes from. The first Coy Hill I ever had, I think it was 137 proof. So, we're close to hazmat on that one. So, this one here, according to George and his label maker, is 124 and a half proof.
See, now I have a lot of questions about why it was already had a pre-labeled bottle of this in his car.
Some questions you just don't ask, Derek. All right, just accept the booze. And, thank the man and move on.
Smells like Jack Daniels.
Oh, sure it does. It actually doesn't have a very, very proofy nose.
No, but I get a little bit. A little tingle there. That's super smooth.
That's definitely Jack Daniels.
Yes.
100%. All the Jack Daniels.
A little caramelly, nice and smooth.
This isn't. So the first Coy Hill I ever had, I'm pretty sure it was 137 proof, and I thought it was just too hot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really get any of the flavor characteristics, and again, I just thought it hot. Now, you never know. Could have been the day, could have what the mood I was in. This is actually drinking really nice. You definitely know it's a little proofy.
Yes, but the first sip was super smooth. I got a little heat on the second one.
But it's retaining all the flavor components. Mm-hmm. It's making it robust, bold. Definitely, I mean, it's Jack Daniels amped up, right?
I think this even got more of that kind of toasted marshmallow
flavor
than I would typically assign to Jack Daniels.
I think this is more toasted marshmallow than Jack Daniels toasted that we had not too long ago.
It's got a lot of toasted marshmallow to it.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
All right, not to burn out our taste buds. I'm going to...
Yeah, let's do one more little... Well, I am. You can do...
I had 2 sips. I'm going to hold it there.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this. Thanks, George. That was pretty good.
So we have another sample bottle we got a little while ago. Is that one labeled?
No.
We might want to put a label on that. Just in case we start collecting these things.
I know what it is. All right, so now...
So Bunnahbhain. We're a big fan of Bunnahbhain.
Love Bunnahbhain.
A little hard to get in New Hampshire, but you managed to find it pretty frequently.
Yep.
We also got
we had the 25 for your birthday.
For my 50th birthday, we got the 25. So we're all I talked a little about this earlier, but we were in all over Texas visiting liquor stores, and I saw this, and I basically just couldn't walk out of the store without it. Like I'm one of those shoppers where like I can meander and never buy anything, but then when I see something that just clicks, I'm like, yep, I'm taking it.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I'm about the same way.
Especially like for things we've never seen before. Like I'd never seen this before, never heard about it before. Mm-hmm. Walking into a liquor store and actually seeing something I haven't tried before is pretty rare at this point, so that really appeals to me. So it's a triple cask, oloroso sherry, bourbon barrels, and rum barrels. We've had some hit or miss with rum, but I love the oloroso sherry. 17 years unique. That's a unique age statement.
Yep.
I heard really good things about it.
So sherry, bourbon, and rum. So
it should be pretty sweet.
A fruity sweet.
Yeah.
Is it kind of what we're thinking?
Peated. Yeah.
How peated?
But I don't know that it really said how peated, but which isn't like this is not in their norm of their production.
So this is bottle 411 of 1740.
Yeah. So pretty rare. That's the point.
That's not a lot of bottles.
No,
they bottles, not barrels.
No,
bottles.
They probably do a couple of barrels for this festival, and that's all they make.
52.6, so a little under 105. In my dreaded 700 milliliter bottle.
Oh, was that 700?
Yeah. Oh, you could have had 750 for 480, right? Get a nose on it. Tell me what you're getting. Obviously, no added color, non-chill filtered. We kind of expect that when you spend this kind of money.
So for this, I get a little more of that kind of more leathery, savory peat.
Yeah, well, I guess I would have expected that knowing that we've had the 25 Bunnahbhain, and that was, a leather-bound book, right?
With maybe just a little bit of floral, like apple blossom.
Well, I'm smelling peat just standing here.
Okay.
So that's a good sign to me. That's good.
Tree.
I'm trying to place I like to categorize peat. You got your barbecue peat, your campfire peat, your pear peat.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times it comes across as mossy or wet, and this is more of a more mossy sides.
I didn't get that. I got more savory.
Okay.
More.
I like to hear that.
Late summer pork chops on the grill. Not greasy sausage, but more like more lighter, more like light pork chop on the grill.
Yeah, I like that.
And then if you would like honey glaze that pork chop, I think you're gonna be right about there.
Oh, come on, man. This is awesome.
This is very good.
Yeah.
It has that kind of more late summer savory with a little hit of sweetness.
It does. It's got like this, like you really nailed it. Like a pork chop sitting in a marinating in some sauce. Because it's got this nice velvety coating that is just coating my tongue.
Yeah, it's definitely a little sweetness to it, but it's that pork chop with the thick, fatty outer piece.
Yes.
That you've grilled you've rendered the fat down as maybe it's in a frying pan, so it kind of stays there with it, and you maybe drizzle some honey or some brown sugar over the top of it. At first blush, this is way better than the 25.
100%. This is better than 25. 100% better than 25. This is why I tell people this bottle. This is a great example of why I tell people you got to get into peated whiskey. Yes. This profile right here.
You bring out all kinds of things that you never taste if you don't peat the
correct. Yes. But unfortunately, there's a lot of people that it's hard for them to get into peated whiskey. They've even had a profile they don't like.
Oh no, my very first experience was very bad. I stayed away for a long time. And you don't even notice it. Now it's just you just get the flavors, peating process brings out, you don't really get that smoky flavor.
Right.
That goes away.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is really good. I think we've well described it with the book top.
And I would say this is dessert scotch almost. This is after dinner scotch.
Yeah, I think I don't know if I'd go there quite. I mean, it is, but it's on the savory dessert, not
Yes.
the sweet dessert side.
Yes. But it's just that it is light. So if you have this with a heavy meal, I think you drown it out.
Sure.
You want to cleanse your palate and then just enjoy this to kind of wind down the meal kind of thing.
Yeah. And I was just thinking from a cigar perspective, because I often say, if you're gonna have a light cigar, have a light whiskey, and vice versa. I would actually tone the cigar down a little bit, like a nice, medium, like a Habano wrapper or something on a cigar would probably pair with it. Nothing overly bearing on a cigar.
Yeah.
Because I think you want this to be the winner of that combo. But this is phenomenal.
So when you triple cask it, I always have some concerns that you're putting too many things in the mix.
Yeah.
There's too many different flavors. I think the balance here was perfect.
I agree. And we've also been a little suspect of a rum finish lately.
We have. We've hit a little hit or miss there. We don't question like the sherry that they bought or the bourbon that they bought that they used the barrels in, but I wish they gave us that information.
Right.
Like
who's rum barrel?
Who's rum barrel? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which bourbon was in this before? I mean, that might make a big Did you use a Booker's barrel? Did you use a Jim Beam barrel? That might make a difference.
Right, it does. And I guess a great example is, finished in tequila barrels. Well, was it Jose Cuervo?
Yeah.
So
I don't think Jose Cuervo ever goes into a barrel.
I don't think
it's distilled into a stainless steel vat and then bottled.
Yeah. You got me on that one.
But sure, but that. And then granted, those are all kind of trade secrets, and they don't want to give that information. But I'm super curious.
Well, they also don't want to. They don't want to define it in case they need to.
They can change it.
They can change it, right? And
And
that's source it from a different rum producer.
That's been my theory as far as the Belvini Caribbean cask. I liked it 5 years ago.
Yes,
I
correct.
don't really like it now. I think they changed their barrel supply.
And that might be it. It might be just a different rum that they're finishing it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I agree. I used to love that bottle. For some reason, either our taste buds changed or their barrels changed.
It could have been that, but I mean, I promoted that hard for years, and I don't recommend that one anymore.
Yeah, I agree. So you're happy with this, right?
I am happy with this. Yes.
All right, so let's do a whiskey cave take in general here.
I mean, this is special occasion.
Special occasion,
or
100%,
or add to your collection.
So if you're a collector, then this is definitely one worthy of a cave, right? I would also say this is a great special occasion, be it for a wedding, a 50th birthday.
Yeah, so something
along those
parents'
lines.
50th anniversary. Your
Correct.
dad's into scotch.
Yes.
This is a bottle.
This is a great one.
To celebrate.
100%. This it's great bottle, great find. I can't speak well enough about this.
Well, and at 1,700 of them, we may never see one of these again.
All right, well, let's either drink it all or put it on lock and key, one or the other.
Well, we'll meter it out slowly, over time.
So yeah, appreciate the purchase, man.
No, I'm happy. I'm very happy it turned out this way.
I know you were a little reluctant.
I was coming into this going.
I think sit over there pre-gaming. So, it's like I don't know about this one.
So you remember?
What are you talking about?
The 17-year triple oak I brought back from
was that the 16 Belvini?
Yeah, from Hong Kong.
That
was a big disappointment.
Yeah, it was a bust of a bottle. What'd you pay for that one?
$225-ish, I think. Well, this is 8 years ago.
I was gonna say, yeah. Pre-COVID, anyway.
Oh, I haven't been back to China since 2019.
Oh my God! Wow.
So it's probably 2018.
You're getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, on that sour note, I'm Tom.
I'm Derek.
That's Derek. Appreciate you coming to the Whiskey Cave. We'll
Cheers.
figure out what we're gonna do next time. Until then, be good. Yeah, we do another glass of this, so we pour.
Sure,
another
we
one.
do that. Yeah.
You're rocking fucking right. We are. Hell yeah.